Hello.
Hello.
How you going?
Good. I've been better.
Me too. Me too. Every time it rains, my dogs are just menaces. They won't leave my bedroom because they know that I'm gonna like shut my bedroom door so they can't get into the living area. And then like they hate the rain.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I've got a pug, so
Aww.
his name's Candy, and then
Candy.
I know, right? And then I've got a cavoodle, and her name's Candy.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
They get along?
Yeah, they're like menace 1 and menace 2, so they like drive me
Usually
absolutely
you get one good one and one bad one.
Yeah, well it's the puppy stage.
Yeah, right.
So like Candy just started to go out of his puppy stage, and then Candy started going into it, and then it
Are they
sends
both
you
pups?
mad.
Oh wait, no, the other's cavoodle.
Yeah, cavoodle and pug. Yeah.
So cavoodle from puppy as well.
Yeah.
So
and
chicken nugget.
Yeah.
With legs.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah. So yeah, they keep you busy, that's for sure. But yeah, so tell me what's going on. So
I don't know how much info to give, but I've got some physical and mental health issues, and it's kind of led to a bit of a manic episode where I've chopped a bunch of hair off. I never intended to do that. I pulled the scissors out just to trim my fringe, and then I just kept going. Anyway, so I've woken up to this nightmare.
It is an easy thing that people make. So like, and like you
So
just
bad.
like, you go in there and you'll be like, oh, just a little
Yeah.
bit. And then you're like, oh, no, it needs a little
And
bit
then
more.
this side was short, so I had to make that
and then
side short.
and then it's like, this side will be up a little further, and then you're following yourself, and then all of a sudden it just
And I've
goes
ended up with a mushroom head.
Yeah, so let's get rid of that for you. So I reckon we could, hold on, we're gonna wait for this split right to finish. Wait, one.
So fucking tragic.
Time. Okay, we're good. Yes, I do. So, okay, I was up to, so a really good idea what we could do to just kind of make this something that's a little bit more manageable in the meantime would be to kind of like, and I kind of get the, like, maybe like a wolf cut, something
Yeah.
that's like real trendy, that's got lots of texture, that you can kind of maintain like majority of the length. Do you love a micro bang usually?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I kind
Definitely
of like,
wasn't supposed to be that short, but I do like it.
yeah, a part of me wants to like I
Yeah.
love the way it
There's
looks.
way too much at the
But
front.
there's so much going over
Yeah.
forward.
I just don't know what there's a way to fix that.
Yeah, no, so if we layer that and texture it and texturize it
Yeah.
and just give you some really crazy kind of like grunge,
Yeah.
almost like, imagine like a pixie cut with a micro bang with a mullet, if that makes sense. So that's like where around the sides here,
Yeah, there's so much weight.
I'm still determining, would it be better like we could shave some of the side and then have
I'm happy to have undercut.
like a undercutty kind of textured side that kind of tapers into the box.
Yeah.
And then it just extends as it goes towards the back.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun, playful, and if you still feel a little bit like kind of not, like if you feel a bit short and like it's not exactly what you were kind of aiming for, it will grow out really nicely.
Yeah.
And what you could do is maybe even get like a bit of a colour later down the track, which that could just kind of amplify and make the haircut just
Looks really intentional.
yeah, and it'll make you kind of feel like, if it's intentional, then it hasn't looked like, I've cut my own fringe and you've made a mistake, and you won't feel like people are judging you.
Yeah.
And that's where, if people ask, they'll just come up to you and say, oh my God, I love your hair. And then you get that proper, like, feel good. And
Yeah.
this, luckily, if like the sides aren't too short, but that's where, even with the fringe, it's not too short either. Like,
Okay.
you can still kind of like work with that. The biggest thing above it is just how heavy that is on top.
It's like a bowl cut.
Yeah. And once that weight's out of there, it should dramatically like soften that, but still obviously keeping a nice blunt bang.
Yeah.
Now we can texturize it so it's piecey, but I find like what I've seen online a lot of the time is they might texturize it a little bit, but not to the point where it's piecey, but then above it is piecey. And that way you get that real intense texture, but you have that kind of broad face shape. that kind of
Yeah.
sits in your, like where your eyebrows are and, your forehead. But yeah, so what are your thoughts about that?
I think that all sounds really amazing. I love the idea of it looking really edgy and intentional without looking like I've
Yeah.
just hacked at it.
Yeah, and I feel like, do you like wearing all your hair forward?
I do. I think because
Yeah.
so much of my hair, the weight is on this top part section of my head.
It's easier to do in the morning too. Like you just have to kind of dress it down in the morning,
Yeah.
and then you'd obviously just have
Yeah.
the blunt fringe, and you just
Yeah.
get the fringe bit perfect, and the rest of it just kind of sits clean, and then your mullet will kind of start just behind your ear, and just kind of
Yeah.
go down, kind of thing.
That sounds really fun.
And then, yeah, I reckon disconnect. I'm going to leave this bit disconnected to start with, but I may blend it in, just depending on how it looks like with the fringe.
Yeah.
But that's where, when I start cutting it shorter, I'll be able to actually see
Yeah.
how that shape kind of sits.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
cool.
sounds so good. I'm also excited by the prospect of an undercut because I've wanted one of these for ages, but just never got around to it. So if that is a good solution to those sides, I'm excited by
Yeah, it'll
that.
just, what it'll do, it'll get rid of the roundness, and it will make it sit flatter, but it won't look like, what's the word? You won't look like one of those mullets because you'll have all that softness that's
Yeah.
shaping in onto your face.
Yeah, like I'm happy to be a little bit butch, but like full butch is a lot.
I'm all about all. I love butch. I love no. Like if they're butch or not, I love it. I guess it's just like, you know, I don't know. The main thing with my job is just making sure that I make someone feel either like themselves or reinvent themselves. And this is like a little bit of both. So I kind of like, yeah, it's good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you
Sweet.
so much.
Let's do this.
Thank you.
Okay, so that bit's done.